You have the choice when you wake up every day. You can be optimistic or you can be pessimistic. What are you going to choose to do? What are you going to choose to do? Because it's up to you at the end of the day. You can't blame anybody else. It's Megan. I'm back with another video. I'm popping in today just to talk about something that was on my spirit. This really resonated with me because oftentimes when we face certain battles, we feel like we're supposed to win every battle, but every battle is not meant to be won. Sometimes you have to lose the battle to win the war. And this message just really takes me back to a time in my life where I was very depressed. I just felt like a bum. I felt like a bum. I felt like a failure. I felt like a loser. I had to move in with my grandparents, me and my 3 kids, and I had nothing. I had no money. I had a car, but I had nothing. I had to start from scratch. And at that time, I just felt so low. It was a very challenging time in my life. And when I left the relationship, I basically just had to start all over again, and I kind of lost hope in where my life was headed. I really didn't know where my life was heading, and especially due to the fact that I had to move back in with my grandparents, I just felt like a bum. I felt like a loser. But now looking back, I'm so thankful for that time because it made me so much stronger as a woman. It made me so much more thankful for the position that I'm in right now, how much I had to change and transform, and how far I've come just mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And the journey has really brought me so much closer to God and His purpose for my life. And I'm just so thankful. And when I look back, I realized although I had lost that battle, although I had become another statistic, a single mom of 3 kids, although in that moment it felt like I lost that battle, I ultimately won the war because I'm so much better of a person now, and I walk with purpose now, and I have so much more purpose in my life. And I feel like that was just a part of my testimony. Going through that time and that phase in my life is just a part of the testimony. It's just an example how God can turn your test into a testimony, and He turns your pain into purpose, your test into a testimony, your trial into triumph, your tragedy into triumph. He turns the things that we feel like are not working in our favor, He turns them around for us in such a beautiful way. And it's so amazing to just sit back and reflect on how far I've come, because we get so stuck in just the everyday life, just getting up, doing this, doing that. We get so stuck in the routine of life that we don't sit back and reflect on how far we've come, the things that we had to overcome in order to get to where we are right now in this moment. So, a lot of times we're ungrateful. We're ungrateful, and that's why it's so important to pray for gratitude. It's so important to ask God to renew your gratitude each day and allow you to just be thankful of your transformation and your journey. Each of us have a unique journey, and we can't look at another person and judge them in their journey, because maybe that's God's way of transforming them. Maybe they have to go through these things. They have to go through these things in order to become better. And if you think about it like this, how every battle is not meant to be won, because if you win every battle, you're not really going to appreciate it as much. So if you lose certain battles and then you get to the other side and you realize oh my gosh, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I lost that battle, because now I've won the war. Now I've overcome this season in my life. And God, He puts us through seasons for a reason. So embrace the season that you're in, whether it's a season of singleness, whether it's a season of financial struggle, whether it's a season of sickness, whether it's a season of sadness, a season of depression. Embrace the season that you're in, because when God pulls you out of that season, you're gonna be so much more thankful and appreciative of the moments that you went through that time and you came out on top. If we never struggle, if we never go through things, if we never have failures, we will never be able to appreciate it when we finally win and when we finally overcome a certain season in our lives. When you fail, just take it as just information of how to get better, information of how to transform, information of, okay, what do I need to really work on? What is going on inside of me that's allowing me to continue these same bad patterns, these same bad habits? What is it about me? What am I doing wrong? Why am I still attracting the wrong people? Why am I still not as financially stable as I want to be? Why am I so scared to start that LLC? Or why am I so scared to start going to the gym? What is going on with me? What is holding me back? A lot of times we can be our own worst enemy, and it's so important to sit back and ask yourself, why? What's the reason behind it? What's the reason behind you not really digging deep and getting the healing that you need and facing it head on? Looking yourself in the mirror and saying, you know what? I'm a messed up person. I need help. What can I do? What is it that I need to do in order to transform and get the healing and the transformation that you need? It comes to a point where you got to stop making excuses for yourself. Stop making excuses for the things that you do and the way that you are. Stop blaming your parents. Stop blaming your grandparents. Get to the root of the issue. Get to the root of why you continue hitting that same brick wall and you're not learning the lesson that God is trying to teach you. Get to the root of the issue. And then once you get to the root of that issue, you will realize, oh, that's just the battle that I had to lose in order to win the war in the grand scheme of things. We're going to have to go through these seasons. We're going to have to go through these hard, depressing, miserable, sad times. And sometimes we just got to fall on our face and cry. Just cry out to God and say, God, I need your help. I need your help. Unveil my eyes. What am I doing wrong? Show me. Reveal the error in my ways and reveal what I'm doing that is hindering my growth, because we don't realize how much control that we actually have. We have the power to transform our lives for the better. We have the power to become a new person and to renew our minds and to just walk a different path. You have the choice when you wake up every day. You can be optimistic or you can be pessimistic. What are you going to choose to do? What are you going to choose to do? Because it's up to you at the end of the day. You can't blame anybody else. It's time to wake up and get the healing that you need, because once you heal, you can help heal others. You can help the people that you're assigned to. We all have an assignment on this earth. We were all born with a purpose, but you have to tap into that purpose. And once you tap into that purpose, it's better for the next generation, because each one teach one. You're going to be able to teach the next person, the next generation. And once you realize that, it is such a beautiful thing to come out on the other side and to realize, like, wow, I really won the war. I really won the war. But you have to do it with God's help. You can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. And He's always there. Like, He's always there, even in the moments where you feel like He's not. He's always there. And in those moments where you questioning and you asking why, like, why? What am I doing wrong? Those are the moments that bring you closer to Him, because although you may be sad, you may be weak, you may be weary, it is drawing you closer to Him and to your purpose. So embrace those moments and realize that you are ultimately winning the war. So that's all I have for you guys today. I thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys on the next video.